Christiana Herringham was a pioneering woman who supported artistic causes, fought for women's rights, and was a talented artist. The purpose of this exhibition, held in the 90th year after her death, was to highlight her achievements and also bring to light a part of Royal Holloway's art collection which has previously been overlooked. The Herringham Collection, which is comprised of both works by Herringham and works she collected during her lifetime, forms about a third of the college's collection, but most of it had never before been publicly displayed. Christiana Herringham was born on the 8th of December 1852, the eldest child of Thomas Wilde Powell, a stockbroker, and his wife Mary. Herringham's mother died in 1871, shortly after the birth of her 9th child, so at the age of 18, Herringham became mistress of the household. Yet this did not stop her from pursuing an artistic education. While she withdrew from London's Female School of Art following her mother's death, she later took up classes at the prestigious Slade School of Art and also trained in Paris. Her ability to continue her training reflects her liberal upbringing. Her father not only supported women's rights, but also the arts and crafts movement. In 1878, he moved his family to Pickard's Ruff, a house he had built near Guildford by the architect Richard Norman Shaw. It was while living in Guildford that Christiana first met Wilmot Herringham, who she married in 1880. The following year, Christopher was born, and Geoffrey was born in 1883. The boys can be seen here, painted by Annie Swinnerton in 1889. Supporting other women artists by commissioning and purchasing their work was something Herringham considered incredibly important. In 1907, she was also a founding member of the Women's Guild of Arts, an organisation which was intended as a space where women artists could network and publicise their work. Art and women's rights were two causes which often intersected in Herringham's life. She was friends with Millicent Fawcett, the president of the National Union of Women's Suffrage Societies, and drew this portrait of Millicent's cousin, Rhoda Garrett. An active member of the suffrage movement, she campaigned for the vote as a member of multiple organisations, and embroidered banners like this one for the cause. She also campaigned for artistic causes. Early in her career, she discovered tempera, paint made with egg, and widely used before the invention of oil paints. She researched and translated a 14th century guide to using the medium, and used what she learnt to create careful copies of Renaissance paintings. With her translation and the foundation of the Society of Painters and Tempera in 1901, Herringham and similarly minded artists hoped to encourage a return to craftsmanship and an appreciation for a purer medium, one which was untainted by modern society and mass production. In 1903, she became a founder of the National Art Collections Fund, now known as the Art Fund, helping to save artworks for public collections. Preserving heritage was a lifelong passion. She was an early member of the Society for the Protection of Ancient Buildings, which was founded by William Morris in 1877. Her brother-in-law, Hugh Thackeray Turner, was the Society's secretary, and she reported to him the condition of buildings she visited, and especially any poor restoration she witnessed. To see the beauty which time and decay have spared, utterly and forever annihilated, and all coming generations robbed of their heritage, was to her the most piteous and unendurable thing. It was a trip to India in 1906 that had possibly the biggest impact on her career. There she saw the ancient Ajanta caves for the first time. Inspired by their frescoes and concerned by their disintegrating state, she returned in 1909 to lead a project copying the paintings, assisted by a British artist called Dorothy Larcher, and 5 students from the government art schools of Bombay and Calcutta. Working together at Ajanta, the artists created a record of the frescoes and highlighted both their beauty and their importance in the global history of art. In 1911, Herringham returned to London, at the height of her professional success, but at a personal low. She became paranoid and began suffering from delusions, believing that she was being stalked and threatened. In June, she was admitted to an asylum. She wrote to her husband, "It wouldn't much matter really if my life were not of much account for the future. I have done a good deal, perhaps as much as is wanted of me." Spending the last 18 years of her life in various hospitals and institutions, she died in 1929 at the age of 76. Herringham's final years, marked by mental illness, likely contributed to her being forgotten, but it's hoped that by researching and showcasing her work, she will re-emerge from the shadows.